Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'll be doing the first commentary, full game commentary, so just let me know what you guys think in the comments if you guys want to see more videos like this, and let me know if it helps at all. So, just getting started here. Um, I, I figured I would do, well, I guess first of all I'll say this is ranked. I believe everyone in this game is Diamond 2 or Diamond 1. Not really sure. But anyway, I decided to do a replay of Taric game because I haven't played him in forever, and I figured I would try him out with something a little bit different to see if he's still uh, viable or if he's good or what. So basically, my logic behind picking Taric this game was our cog was first pick, and the enemy team immediately picked MF and Zyra, which normally that lane just absolutely poops all over Kog'Maw. So I was thinking, what can I possibly pick that will help us not lose so hard? And obviously the first thing immediately was Janna, which would work well against disengage against Jarvan and Talon also. But I've been playing so much Janna lately, and I didn't want to play her again because she's just getting boring to me now. So I figured I would try out Taric, and it's really not that bad of a pick because MF doesn't deal very well with stuns because she doesn't have a gap close or anything. And if you can lock her down, then she'll just die really fast. And so I'm running with a 0, 16, 14 mastery page and full HP quints, armor reds and yellows, and MR blues, half scaling, half flat. And I'll put that stuff in the description so you guys can look at it. And as you can see, I have 803 HP level 1. And I'm just starting Doran Shield with 1 Ward, and that's it. And basically logic behind that is MF does... MF has 2, she has an auto attack reset, so you can block... well, I guess it doesn't actually work against that, but either way, Doran Shield is still a pretty good start, just because ever since they changed it to 440 gold, I believe it is now, it's just such a good item on supports. The amount of damage it blocks is actually kind of ridiculous. It's especially good against ranged supports because, as you can see, Zyra is trying to auto attack for her pickpocket passive, and 10 reduced plus your defensive mastery is reduced on every single auto attacks a lot. Anyway, I warded 3 minutes, which is typically when Jarvan would be finishing his blue buff, or his red buff, and I saw him start blue. So here, I scout my heal second because I'm just looking to play really passive because this is definitely a lane that isn't easy for Cog to deal with. And right now, I'm just trying to kind of put myself in the way of everything so they attack me instead of Kog'Maw because I'm so ridiculously tanky at this point that it really doesn't even matter. So this is just normal laning stuff. I guess I'll fast forward through this. And I don't think anything exciting actually happens. Here we're just trading damage. Not the best trade in the world, but it's whatever. And I guess I'll talk about my choice to take Ignite here. I think at least coming down for gank here. But basically the reason why I took Ignite is just because I want to play more aggressive. And here we go. She comes in for a gank. I'm gonna flash Sun because she lands Cocoon, and she dies. And I use my Ignite for that also. And MF goes way too aggressive here, and my stun is on cooldown for another 3 seconds. Cocoon lands. I'm tanking tower here, and I'm just standing in the back waiting for him to kill her, but it doesn't happen. When you're playing support, you always want to be tanking the tower like that whenever you're going for a dive, because supports do almost no damage. So once you go out for spells, you pretty much know all your damage ready. So you want to tank tower for as long as possible. And the reason why I flashed hit Zyra instead of just stunning her is because your stun does more damage when you flash. or that the closer you are to the target does more damage. So I wanted to get the max amount of damage at it too and show that she would die. Getting a kill in that scenario is definitely worth a flash. Here I buy a health crystal. Going for a sight stone first, obviously. I'm running absolutely 0 GP10 this game. Well, that's not true. I guess I have two GP10 from Utility Masteries, obviously. But other than that, absolutely 0 GP10 through runes or items, I guess. And the reason for that is that you really don't need GP10 on tanky supports because you can just rush Sightstone. It's the most efficient GP10 quote unquote in the game. And I am maxing my stun first this game, which is another new thing I'm trying because now his stun scales from 1.2 to 1.6, I believe. Whereas before it was just a flat 1.5. And his shatter is honestly not that good anymore. Like, yeah, it's AoE damage, but you actually get more single target damage if you max shatter anyway. And here we just keep on laning. I think we actually go in here. Yeah, this is a little bit of a weird engage. I try to go, but I get snared, stun. We have no vision in this brush, which ends up screwing us pretty hard. And Cog dies there from last hit. I know Cog has passive, and I have pretty much some HP as right now, and I still have my Ignite just came up. And right here, I'm trying to avoid, but I really don't know where to avoid, and I just barely survive. Yeah. And here I see Talon coming down, and I think I'm dead because he could have killed me 100% here if he didn't yeah, pussy out. But I guess his team was telling him back. But I thought I was dead there for sure. Anyway, I think I would go back and get a Sightstone here. Yep, pick up a ward and buy a regrowth bead, which I'll be building into components for Aegis just to be more tanky. Back to laning. I think we all in right here. Yep, I flashed to get the ult and shatter damage, and Cog gets last hit with his ult, and here it's just freak double kill. Yeah, I don't know why they're playing that aggressive on us. We obviously have the item advantage if you look at, well, I mean, MF just bought another longsword, but before MF bought that longsword, it was, we have very obviously had the item advantage on Kog'Maw with the Bilgewater Cutlass and everything, and she just got cut off with a stun. So here we're just pushing the wave out. You always want to push when the enemy lane isn't there, so you can push them back and they'll miss creeps to the tower, which doesn't look like it's even going to happen in this case because we pushed too slow, but either way. So we're just back here. Oh, I think Cog actually gets caught here. Yeah, and then I'll go over to Cog. This is really bad. Funny but really bad at the same time. Sorry if I coughed in the mic there, but yeah, Cog gets caught there for a really dumb reason, but whatever. Then here I'm just going. We know they're doing dragon. I ward over the wall. I go see if we can catch anyone. We should have just went for a Jarvan right there. I remember like yelling at my team. Well, not yelling, but mentally yelling at my team. Like, why didn't we just go for Jarvan? You know, because if we went for Jarvan there, we could have picked him up. But oh well. Here I'm just running over there. Probably gonna ward this. Yep, ward blue to give us more vision. If you can ever get a deep ward at blue, it's always a good idea because it just gives you a lot more vision around the map. And at this point, I'm kind of just roaming around because I'm, well, not super fed, but I'm pretty fed in terms of support right now. And I just want to roam around the map, and if the enemy lane isn't in bottom, I want to be roaming pretty much at this point. Unfortunately, I don't have boots or anything, but that's okay. And this is a I'm gonna rewind here just because this is a really scary position because that ward at blue spot's Talon out, and I believe at this point, let me click on myself. Yeah, I only have one ward left, so I have to be really careful where I place this ward. And depending on where I place this ward, that ward at dragon is going to disappear. So you see the ward at dragon just disappeared, so we just lost all vision by the dragon area just so I can get that lane ward out. And the reason why I wanted that lane ward out so bad is because I know that Talon has mobility boots, and if he ults and runs in, then there's nothing really that Kog'Maw can do against that, because he can close such a large gap with his ult and mobility boots, and he'll be stealth, so he won't be able to see. So I really want to get that lane ward out, and that lane ward is going to pay off right here when Jarvan tries to come in to that brush, I believe. Yep. Jarvan comes in, and we see him, and I know I'm almost positive that Zarya's in that bush, but honestly I can't tell at this point. So I want to check because I know that I can get out with my flash even if she is there and I get caught. So I get caught kind of on purpose, and I just blow everything, and I'm able to flash the Cataclysm perfect timing right here, get out fine, and Kog'Maw is just doing work right now, and I end up chasing after him. Elise is coming down as well. We're able to pick off that kill. Jarvan's going to try to get away. I stun a minion like a boss, and they continue diving. Elise is like super dive hungry this game for some reason. And she's like, what the fuck, why didn't you guys dive? Well, whatever. Anyway, in that situation you don't really want to dive because you see this huge wave. Well, I guess you can't really see it now because Cog killed it all, but when you have like a wave and a half pushing onto your tower, it's not even worth it to go for the kill in that scenario because yeah, you just lose so much gold and XP that it's the gold that you lose from not killing the minions and the experience you lose from not being near the minions uh, is just the gold that you get from getting the kill in the first place. So risking a dive in that scenario and blowing summoners or blowing ultimates driver is not worth it when you can just farm the creep wave and get the same amount of gold. So here I go for Ruby Sightstone. I'm probably going to try to get some deep wards right here. Oh no, decide not and just play it safe. I think I do go to ward race our own wraiths here, which is something I'm doing a lot more commonly now because warding your own wraiths is on blue side. Well, I mean, I guess you can do it on purple too if you're the jungler to protect your top lane. But if you're blue side bot lane, warding your wraiths is a really good idea because a lot of people are recognizing that I think Zarya just dies for free here and we just get another double kill. Not really much to say at this point because we're so far ahead in bot lane. Get flashed by Cog, end up picking up double kill. But yeah, I guess I'm kind of rambling about stuff that isn't even happening on the screen right now. But anyway, back to the point about the Wraith Ward. It's interesting to notice like how junglers adapt their ganking paths because now that people are warding dragon and warding the far lane brushes, now they're recognizing, well, now the only way I can avoid wards is by going through the enemy wraiths and coming through their tri brush because no blue side bot lane is ever going to ward their tri brush unless they're pinking it. So yeah, warding your wraiths is a good idea because then you can just spot when they're trying to go for that kind of sneaky gank route, which is also something that I suggest people do in my Rammus video to counter Rammus, because that's something that Rammus, that's like a patented Rammus Nunu Hecarim kind of thing, because you can just speed by so fast. But yeah, at this point we're so far ahead, I might as well just fast forward a little bit. I was a bit worried about this game at first because the town was getting pretty fed, but we ended up doing so well bot lane that it didn't really matter. And here we're just running around, killing mid. really not that much to say through these team fights because it just was so one-sided. Um, Talon comes in here, try to get the kill. I stun him. He gets knocked back. No chance. Pick up a kill. And yeah, so now that the game is pretty much just snowballing out of control, and we've already won, and they're gonna surrender at 20 minutes. I might as well just start closing out the video now. So yeah, this is the first commentary. Hopefully it wasn't that long. I was planning on it being around like 10 minutes or something, but I don't know how long it actually was. And hopefully my incoherent rambling actually helped you guys learn something along the way. And if you guys want to see more commentary videos like this, let me know. And if there are any other videos in general that you want to see, just let me know. And I guess if you guys really like my commentary, then I'll just leave that for later. Anyway, they're gonna surrender here in a few seconds, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.